I just have no idea why this world is so corrupt and wrong to the real victims out there. I mean, there's no help at all for them. There is nowhere for them to go. People aren't real. That's why I think the community is a joke, because, how many domestic violent victims are in that city? Okay, and then everything just went to hell this year with all the poisoning of the water. I mean, my God. So, but besides that, a victim should have been able to go anywhere to get help. I mean, somewhere, And if no other state does it but one state, then one state that actually helps out a person with nothing. Because the insane abuser always steals everything and makes sure that their victim can't have anything. And that was my life. Like, I didn't have any choices, My dead husband, pretend a lot narcissist, where I came from, all white trash, including all the others. All white trash. Like, well, what's the big deal, That's my life. I want my life to be that way. It's like, oh, there's no other opportunities. There's no one to really help out. A victim needs rescue. I'm just so angry at this world that there is no help. I mean, all the charities for the homeless, the people just steal all that money. What are they supposed to do? Why don't you just take your gun out and shoot the homeless? Like, you stole their money. For instance, New York City got $40 million. And they asked for it again. A couple. Did they give any of that money to the 100,000 homeless people in New York City? And each one could have got a check for $26,000, which would have kept them alive if they would have moved out of state. Just went on a train. Got their ID, went on a train, and go to some state where it's not as expensive to live. And they could make it over a year. Somewhere in the United States. No, they decided to steal it all and give them bad food. And nothing's done about it. It's given to the same couple again. It's all who you know. And homeless people don't know anybody. Why would they? No one's real about, that situation. Just not. And it's just so sad. There's too many abusers that do whatever the hell that they want to do. And that's my life. Like, I'm disgusted and sick. And like, you need, they say, oh, well, no man can make it, on an island on his own. Well, I was always on an island all by myself. I had no help at all. Because of all my insane abusers, basically. I mean, I had tiny bit of help. Late Susan Chappelle. Just a tiny bit of help. What the hell is that? 6 months. Well, like, a traumatized victim needs like a fucking year. Like, to relax and get over all the trauma. Never happened with me. I just had trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma every single day. Not every single day, but almost. Life shouldn't be that hard. Life is that hard because of insane abusers. And domestic violence. Nothing's done. Nothing is done. And if anything, just open up a damn fucking warehouse. And there should be, for the people who are trying to make it, have 2 separate fucking warehouses. The people that are violent, whatever, who gives a fuck what they do in that. And then the other ones, have a camera, have a little tiny bit of security feel sorry for the homeless, which nobody does. It's a sad, horrifying world you live in where evil reigns. And, yeah, the evil people are never, ever questioned. Oh, did you attack her? Did you attack that little child? Or, no. Just overlooked, like, ever since Sybil was growing up to now, like, and before, and the century before that, and the century before that, and the century before that. So, this world's just full of lies. Nobody should have to suffer and be tortured. And in my opinion, God never wanted anyone to be tortured. I mean, what's good was all of my torturing? What good was it? Oh, you learned a lesson, didn't you? What do you mean? There is no lesson to learn. There's no lesson to learn at all. It's just, oh my God, they're insane. That's not a lesson to be learned. That's just a fact. Attacking abusers are completely insane. There is no lesson to learn. That, like, they shouldn't exist. So, you just live in a really, really sad world. Where there's no help for victims. I mean, barely any help for a victim.